Welcome back, everybody, to Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about, it's Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah.
Alright, walk in there yourself, Crack. Okay. He was wanting to walk on his own for a bit, so I was trying to see if I get him to the wind. Crash Bandicoot, eh? Oh yeah, it's Coco. Now I will get off my phone.
What?
Shouldn't she be warm? Because she's Coco. I was going to make a joke, but I have no idea. She might be a minor. If she was an adult, I'd say, is she hot, Coco? Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Not cool!
And now the temptation is going to be there for me to just try and get all the boxes, but I'm not trying to do that. Well.
And I guess that happens.
That just happened.
That just happened.
I have plenty of lives. But you'll see what I'm going to do by the end of it. You'll see what I'm going to do to show you the real ending of the game.
Well...
The true ending. The true... no, you can't come.
I want to pledge allegiance to the red, white, and blurry.
Yeah. To the flag. I can't remember if she can...
Blurry?
Wait. No, she can't. She can't do that walk. Bless you.
Oh.
Yeah, she can't do the useless walk.
Why?
Yeah, why can't she? She has girl power.
But I say why have it, but at the same time... at the same time, like, why... If you're gonna have dumb power, let them both have it.
Yeah. Well, she plays differently. Cause see, she doesn't have a duck. She just kick. And in this game, whenever you do the body slam, she just uses her legs. And like a lot of other games that she's playable like this, she like uses her butt. Whoa! And she doesn't like get gruesome deaths like Crash. Gruesome E-rated deaths. Whoa, 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 whoa. She looks really goofy when she goes down like that. When she skates like that. Haha, girl with pigtails. And now she's dun 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 dun. Oh, dun 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 dun. You could start saying something at any time, Andrew.
Sorry, I was concentrating on something.
But
So you get a bonus for going between those?
Yeah, I think you get like a gem or something. So yeah.
Krish.
You know what'd be really cool is if they would like, if they had a Crash Collection game
That's what the
for
Insane
like
trilogy
for
was
like for like
and the Nitro Kart or
No,
refueled or I don't know by
Crash Team
Crash
Racing,
Kart 3.
Crash Car 3, the karting.
That's Crash 2.
Oh yeah.
Crash Kart 3 is Return of the Crash.
Oh yeah, that's right. Crash Kart 4 was a bit different, but
Crash Kart 4 was shovelware.
anyways, yeah, Crash. I mean, like for the other games, for like the ones like Crash Bash and like this game, and you know, something else I was thinking about was like a Sonic collection game. Like, I know we've had countless re-releases of the Genesis games. I'm thinking, like, what if they made one that had, like, all the, which I know they're not going to do it, but what if they had one that had, like, every like, Sonic Sega system game? Like, all the Genesis games. Yeah, all the Genesis games.
Make me big on. Okay, so I have Sonic Adventure 2 and Shadow the Hedgehog on my GameCube, but I don't have Sonic DX, so I'll have to get that at some point.
Liar. Remember to get a CM Games where they'll probably charge like...
Way too much?
Yeah. Gosh, I remember back on the dream, like when I had a Dreamcast, I got
You probably got Sonic Adventures 1 and 2 for
That's
a few
cool.
bucks.
Do what?
You probably got them for a few bucks.
Well, I got Sonic. I got Sonic Adventure. Yeah, I got Sonic Adventure 1 for like a few bucks when I got it with my Dreamcast, and then I got Sonic Adventure 2 on Dreamcast for like $20, and that was without its case, but you know.
Mm.
But what I'm saying is, I think it'd be really cool if they had, like a Sonic Sega system collection where it was like all the Genesis games, all the Game Gear games, Sonic CD, Knuckles Chaotix, excuse me, Knuckles is Chaotix. So yeah, Knuckles Chaotix, the games that were on the Saturn, and the adventure game, like the Dreamcast versions of the adventure games and Sonic Shuffle. Like just have every one single of them.
I don't think that they would get enough money to be worth that process, though, and that's why they haven't done it.
Well, here's what I would see them if they were going to do that. Here's what I could see probably happening more realistically, is that they'd probably have like the Genesis games and the Game Gear games and possibly Sonic CD and maybe Knuckles Chaotix on one volume, and then like probably like the Saturn games or something on another, and then the Dreamcast games on it. You know, like I could see them separating them in like different volumes. If they were going to do that at all. And then I have like any of the games that weren't on any Sonic games during that time that weren't on a Sega system. You could at least have, if they aren't going to put it on there, you could at least have like some screenshots and a couple of videos of them or something. just to kind of show what they're like, or like talk about Sonic's other appearances and all that. Like, I think that would be a great collection for this year, because Sonic's 35th anniversary. But I know they're probably not going to do that.
Seeing all the trailers for Resident Evil 9 really makes me think I should try to play all the games up to that point again.
Yeah.
I mean, to beat Resi 1. I have like the Xbox build of Resi 1, the remake they did.
Yeah.
I should try to beat that, and then I should beat Resi 2 on my PS4 or PS5. I'll have to get Resi 3 on my PS5, so it's fine. I already have Resi 4, Resi 5, Resi 6 on my PS5, and then I can probably get 7 and 8 pretty cheap. Maybe that should be my big game project for the year, is beat all the Resident Evils.
The big game.
The big game!
You need to see if 6 is actually as bad as people make it out to be.
I never finished it back in the day, if that says anything.
Well, it wasn't like separated into like 3 different stories or something.
But that's fine. Jill's and Leon's were separated in Resident Evil 2.
Well, what I'm saying is, I know you beat, like, was it Leon's story?
That was it.
Okay. Well.
I'll have to try it again.
Yeah. Because, like, I remember hearing everyone talking about how horrible it was, and...
I mean,
but then they still re-release it, because there's obviously some interest in it.
It got a little too ridiculous, I'll say that.
Okay.
Like, there's the level of ridiculousness they had in Resi 4.
Yeah.
And then 5 with, steroided Chris punching boulders.
Yeah.
But 6 got a little absurd.
Yeah.
Like the scene where Leon's driving a car, and I'm not kidding, within 50 feet, he flips the car over.
Doesn't he, like, keep crashing vehicles in that game?
He does keep crashing vehicles.
I remember that.
I think I know one of the problems with this game.
What?
What's to do with the music? Turned out. For one. Because most of what I hear is boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, it's because of the music. I have it down, and so the music's a little quiet sounding. Yeah, I mean, no, the music was like a highlight for this game. Maybe not every track, but...
pay attention.
Well, let me do this real quick. I'm just gonna try this area real quick, and if I fail, I'm gonna die. Like if you're able to hear it more, like listen to just the track, it sounds really good. It doesn't sound very crashy. Very crash-like. Crash. Crash Bandicoot. The monkey version is Crash Bandicoot. Aren't I funny? Anyway. Like, I swear, like, I know I described it the other day. I think it's the legs and the feet and stuff of these things. It just reminds me of Gumby. It just makes me think of Gumby. Davy and Goliath.
Well, that's a blanks from the past. You like that?
Yeah.
A blanks.
Now remember, if you get hit, remember what Rayman says. In the original one.
Okay. Help me remember this because you remember stuff way better than I do.
Okay.
So
I forgot.
In the intro of Rayman for PS1, where the dude's talking.
Yeah.
Isn't there a part where when Rayman's laying in the hammock, he thumbs up and says, "No problem"? Right?
Yes.
That was not in the 30th.
Yeah, that was not in the...
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what is going on? Why is he not saying no problem?
When I first heard it, I thought that it was another Tomba 2 situation where it was like, actually, we got the superior version and,
Wait, is the Tomba 2 still the British version?
Well, I think it was a Japanese version. But, like, no, they fixed it now. They gave you the option.
Oh, good.
See, that was the thing, is that like people were baffled. They're like, it's fine that you have this one, but at least give us the option for the other version too. And they didn't do it for a bit, and so like, well, I think one thing with that and Rayman 30th Anniversary is that they didn't communicate well that stuff was going to happen.
The only reason that people haven't completely given up on Limited Run is A, they actually do eventually get the games out.
They do, yeah.
And B, you do actually eventually get your stuff. It's just way after you're supposed to.
Yeah, and another thing is that, like, it's way after you're supposed to, and, like, with the Sonic X Shadow Generations thing, the statues came out and they look, like, not very good.
I didn't know they did anything with that.
Yeah, Sega kept going to Limited Run, and now here's my thing. I still have yet to get my Gex trilogy pack.
I thought you had it already.
Oh no, I haven't. I have the digital copy on Xbox, and then I gave.
You didn't get some of the stuff?
Well, I got a shirt, and I got a copy for Nora, for our sister, from the Switch, and that came in. But the pack where it comes with like all this, with like a bunch of stuff, the Telltime edition, that hasn't come out
Have you
yet.
like reported anything?
They haven't. They specified that it was just coming sometime this year. Now, originally they didn't say that.
For everybody, not just you?
Right, yeah. But I will look it up just to be sure. I'm glad they did that. That's so funny. Anyway. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so hold on. Alright, so we're back, and now you can hear Andrew a little better.
Yeah, but they don't want that. The ratings are going down as we speak.
You won't let them. We're sending a message. Why aren't we making money? No.
Light patriarchy. Eight whitriarchy. Whitriarchy. How is that not already a term?
I know.
Wait, is this just a space version of the plane levels?
Yeah. You can hear her going, ow! Ow!
Wowie kazowie.
Yeah, I'm just getting shot by Dingle Dial and other enemies that have been demoted to just minor hazards.
Minor hazards.
Is that what you call kids?
Boo.
Oh yeah, so my the Telltime edition as of right now is currently expected to come sometime in late March. I'll just say that, sometime in late March.
But I can't say any more. There's a surprise.
Anyway, but I remember, yeah, I remember it. I remember. No. So, I'll probably repeat this, whenever we sometime get to Crash Twinsanity. First of all, that game is really, really broken. And no one said anything about it for a while, but oh boy, we say it about Sonic 06. Anyway, it's the dumb charm that keeps people coming back to Twinsanity. But anyway...
People come back to it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Name two.
Probably Kent Icarus and some autistic YouTuber, I think I saw. And me. But that's three there.
I'm a guy in his 20s wearing a Zelda shirt, and I'm a
guy with a goatee wearing a Zelda shirt. Unnecessary thing music.
What's great about that is that it still holds up.
Yeah. Top 2 bad games. That was back in the latest times when College Humor was still funny. Could still put out funny videos.
I have a buddy who shows me the college, like there's some kind of game show they have.
Yeah.
Is it not actually? It's Rule Breaker or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I don't remember. I unsubscribed from College Humor a long time ago.
Well, it's one of those like you know.
Was it an older one or a new or like?
It's new. It's new stuff that's coming out. It's called Dropout. It's what College Humor became.
Oh yeah.
You know the game I'm talking about now.
It's
just some kind of game show. Anyway, like it's not that great, and I don't know why some people like it so much. I tried it. I was like, this is okay.
I thought you were about to say like it's actually pretty funny.
No, I tried. I'll still watch it when I come over and he wants to play it.
Yeah.
I just don't really care for it.
I was thinking like Dropout was like their
Dropout is what they became because I think College Humor itself fell apart.
Do what?
I think College Humor itself kind of fell apart due to costing too much or not making enough or something.
Well, you know, they did their political sides and like wasn't even funny, so you know.
Well, the thing that still gives me a very visceral reaction, in regard to Dropout, is that when you occasionally see like behind the scenes stuff, like behind the camera, you see all the workers still wearing masks.
Oh my gosh! Like not as a joke, right? Like actually.
Right. I just wearing masks.
Anyway.
That already makes me cringe to no end.
Well, they're still doing it, yeah.
And it's like, oh, are all of you sick? If you're all sick, then sure.
Well, yeah,
I don't think you all are. I don't think the entire staff is sick, but working. It's like, COVID's not even a threat for people it wouldn't have been a threat for before, so like, calm down.
Well, people were so whatever. You know the drill by now. Anyway, so yeah, the reason Crash to Insanity, getting back to that, the reason why Crash to Insanity is such a messy game, like what we got in the final product.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot behind the scenes. It was gonna be a very different game. The thing is, though, is that they went through a lot of changes, but the original story was gonna be well, to save on time, the original story was gonna be way too similar to the original Ratchet and Clank game. The story of the original Ratchet and Clank.
What was? I spaced out.
Crash to Insanity was originally.
I just want to know if that one game that's supposed to be like, they say like Kingdom Hearts and Jak and Daxter together, or whatever it is. That's
yeah.
What is that?
I kind of forgot about that. I think I have, though. I think I wishlisted it somewhere. Let's see. That's kind of what people were saying, or it's kind of like what, somebody once told me. Well, what about how many of these early PS2 games were kind of quiet in some ways?
Or it's just because you got the volume down.
Well, I mean, this game in general is still kind of quiet. Man, I sure love that the checkpoint was way back here and not, that is my favorite thing. Yeah, I've 100% of this game 2 times, and one time I was doing it just to try and do it, just to try and do it at least once. I told myself I was never going to do it again, but then whenever I got another used copy of this game, I figured I better see if the whole thing works. So I did it again. It's an absolute nightmare. That's the thing I've said about Crash before. I've commented in other videos. I love the Crash series. I love it overall. Especially the old PS1 games, but I love the series overall. But not when it comes to... I love it for, like, a casual play, not for fully completing it. Fully completing these games can be an absolute nightmare. Or if not a nightmare, just very annoying. And that's the thing for me, is that I can still enjoy a game. I can still say a game is great, even if I just like the main game and not like the completionist side of it. I can hate the completionist side of something and still love a game if the main game... And when I say main game, I mean like the normal game that whenever you at least get to the credits. When you at least get to the credits or close enough to the credits.
Mm.
That's when I love it. That's when I say, if that's good, then I'll say it's just more of a bonus if the completionist side of it is also fun. Oh, that's gay. That's a queerosexual thing right there. Let's see here. You can hear Crash breathing in this game. That's innovative. Did you know that there are boxes back here?
Did you know you're a homo?
Let's see. Did you know that the gay flag stands for... Gosh, Nazis are actually pretty cool. Ah. Wow! Or you just hear that really quiet. Oh.
Oh.
So apparently the reason they had like Crash, the reason they had Crash being so like, when Naughty Dog made him, the reason they had all the special deaths is to like, I guess kind of calm players down when they die, so it's not just, you know. What's funny, because you still get really irritated at these games. Even with the goofy, funny deaths. So yeah. What do you have to say, Windbag?
Oh, wait, him?
Yeah. And you, I mean.
He said, I think I have a saber for something.
Yeah, but so did you notice the N right here stands for Oh, I died. Neo-Cortex.
Oh my.
Neo-Cortex, a neo-Nazi.
Neo-Nazi text. Oh, ha, ha, ha.
And he's just like, Heil Hitler or something. Of course, in this one, it's the Clancy Brown version. That's something in my mouth. Balls. Oh. Well, man, I don't know if they're just doing their jobs, but you know.
Movie critics from the movies about how evil right-wingers or white people are, and it's just Peter crying and clapping about a movie. Why is that true?
I know. What about the phrase that like everyone said when they saw The Fault in Our Stars?
Poignant?
What?
Poignant? No, what phrase?
No, they kept saying like I swear every single person said, I saw that movie and cried, you know. Oh. Every single person every single girl who saw it, you know, every single
You heard about that movie and cried.
Yeah. I watched that movie and cried. I think I was talking to someone one time about it. Or they said someone said that they watched it. And I was like, "Did you cry?" And they're like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Yes." You know, just. Can I get to 99 lives? Ooh. Okay. Alright, they're really useful power-up time. For Andrew, I guess someone who was working on this game was like, "What the heck is a Bandicoot?" Right?
Yep.
And did they also have a girl that was like coming up and the guy was going? I was just thinking about that JonTron video, old JonTron video. The Sonic Iterations one, or the Sonic Colors. You remember what I'm talking about, right?
I mean, I remember reviewing that, but I don't remember what you're talking about.
The whatever is like zooming in on that guy, and he was just keeping the same face the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I got the nose candy.
It's like got the nose candy.
You want to see a dead body?
You want to see a dead body? That one was so smoopid.
I know. It's great. Cortex! Yoink. Ah! I'm a big fan of this part. Alright. Atmospheric pressure. Hi, I'm this guy, and I'm in every single thing and use the exact same voice almost every time. I mean, it's not a bad voice, it's just funny because it's just like in everything. Whether it's something that's good and high quality or something that's just, you know, low and like lowest common denominator type of stuff.
Oh no!
He was the one who like I think he was the one who did like the who was like involved with like the theme song for Planet Sheen. Mm-hmm. He was like Planet Sheen, or you know, the show that everyone loved.
Oh gosh, show was awful.
I know. See, what you could do is have that one guy, that clip where he's the king, where he's like naming off like the winner or something. He could talk about the episodes. Let's see, and the winner, the best episode is nothing. You're all terrible, you know.
Yep.
Like one of the only funny jokes in the show. I remember it was like Nickelodeon was advertising that, and Tough Puppy came out together, and One of them was actually not too bad, and the other one was Planet Sheen. Like, Tough Puppy had some problems with like the later Butch Hartman cartoons on Nickelodeon, or in like the later seasons of Fairly Odd Parents, but it was still decent. It was still a decent show. What about how Fairly Odd Parents was also like a very, very ADHD show? Not like ultra, but just like a kind of an ADHD show.
It was kindly.
Yeah. By the way, this is basically what you do the entire boss fight. You just kind of shoot him at his weak points. You kind of have to guess where his weak points are. You just have to shoot them all over to see. But like I know which one's which. It's a case of like where
I'm literally superior to every one of you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know why I don't have my own mansion on like.
Why I don't own my own country of people that just bow down to me.
Yeah. I mean, look, I absolutely deserve it. I'm more humble than you, so.
I am so good at being humble.
Well, you have no idea.
I am better than every one of you at being humble.
It's kind of crazy that whenever he dies on here, or whenever you defeat him, like it's just a skeleton, his like bones just go everywhere. Phew. I think I just noticed that like if you attack at a certain right there, just all the bones going everywhere.
When I think of a game that you could truly say it lacks polish, it's a game like this.
Yeah. With its unpolished polishedness.
Yeah.
That is a swimming Watch Dogs. Cortex? Maybe they have something to say? I don't remember. Dun, 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 dun. By the way, do you like how we named it Nathan?
What? Why?
I was asking everyone, I was like, what should we name it? And then Corey just says Nathan. And I'm like, okay.
I think it should be called Gathan.
Gathan.
Yeah.
Or like have like nay, then or something, or then, or whatever.
Nay, they, them.
Yeah. That's the next mask. I can understand everything he's saying. By the way, his ultimate, like, his maximum capacity of, like, elemental powers is, Cortex has a machine, and, Crunch just, like, you'll see. Basically, it's nothing special. At some point, we do need to play the GVA games on here.
Ew.
The GVA Crash games. Have you never played them?
No.
They're actually good. Just basically think a majority of the game is only the side-scrolling moments of the old Crash games, and that's basically what it is.
You know it wasn't good because it had like no map. It was really hard to know where you were. Are the GBA Spyro games?
There might have. I don't remember. Okay, I think the second Spyro game may have had a map. Okay, so the second GBA Spyro game was better than the first one.
But I played the first one first.
I know
it's way better.
I know that was your first GBA game. I remember that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And well, you don't have it anymore. I still have my first GBA game, which was Frogger's Adventures Frogger's Adventures Temple of the Frog.
Frogger.
That's another set of games we need to play. Is the Frogger's Adventures games. I mean, I'll be able to, if I play through Temple of the Frog, I'll be able to beat that in one sitting. Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Right. But anyway.
Maybe.
Yeah. See, you could see the potential in this game. Like, you could see a good game, an idea for this game.
This looks more like the beta version of a Crash game.
Like, it really does feel like it's the beta version. Not quite the alpha, but like the beta version of the game.
But like an early beta build, you know?
Well, you know, yeah, I know. It looks more... It honestly, it feels more finished than Twin Sanity. And again, Twin Sanity was not a bad idea. It was just bad execution. It was like, I've heard that like, because they had to change the story, that's kind of why the game is how it is, because they had to change a bunch of stuff. I got 99 lives, yeah! Oh yeah, I think I have a bazooka now.
Oh.
I forgot I had one.
So this is like a half-hearted remake of Crash 3.
Yeah, it's a poor man's Crash 3. And, I want to say Spyro...
This is actually the Nintendo 64 version of Crash 3.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be pretty good. It's like, if this was an N64 game and it looked exactly like this, that'd be a really powerful N64 game.
Yep, with more than 4 megabytes of RAM needed.
Yeah. But remember, Andrew, the N64 is superior because it had less games and because it brought people together. Because, you know, every single N64 owner had Mario 64 and Star Fox 64 and all that stuff. Like, honestly, like I've said before, the PS1, the PS1, the N64 is just the same as the PS1, except on a much smaller scale in terms of the types of games on it.
The PS64 and the N1, cool.
Yes. Saturn.
And Knuckles.
Exactly. So, and then like I said, it was just like, the death route.
Okay. Alright, I gotta go get something, but I gotta remember how to get up.
Okay, so first you move your legs.
The lid. The
Calypso part of it is Calypso Records and
you're hot, you're on fire. Oh, it burns.
You know, there was like, I still haven't seen the entire movie, but like it just looks really bad. The Ace Ventura, like the kid one.
Oh yeah, it looks awful.
Yeah, there was like one part that actually kind of made me laugh. Whenever he's like, "Oh my gosh, you're pretty," or "You're hot," or "You're pretty," or something like that. That part was the only funny part. So while Andrew's away, I'll be sure to tell you all his secrets and fears and all that. But yeah, so this is not my first time playing this game on this channel. Ah! Alright, well screw it. I'm just not even going to do it. But yeah, this is not my first time playing this game on this channel. I played it on this channel back when it was either when it was Untitled Team Gaming or Danny Beness Gaming or something like that. Oh, I had some Chinese food earlier. It was good, but it sure fills you up. But yeah, so this is you know, so that's just kind of why Andrew decided to hail Satan.
Geht noch das nicht so wie Freund. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh! That's funny because in this game it probably would have been easier just to get that last box, but I just didn't, just because I was just trying to skip over everything, and then there you go. Gold Rush. Crash is picking his nose. Let's see here. Looks like Crash is in Mexico. Vultures. What about them spaghetti westerns?
Tink.
Yeah, and there's a donkey right there I killed. Like, does that donkey even look like a Crash enemy right there? As you're not looking?
Mm-hmm.
Is that donkey right there just...
What the heck?
It doesn't even remotely look like a Crash enemy. There's some of these power-ups I keep forgetting I have because...
It isn't.
A lot of these power-ups have just been useless to me so far. I mean, well, okay. When you're trying to 100% it, that might be that's a bit different. But like, when you're not, they're kind of useless. Or as Crash usually goes, it's like 110 or 102% or something. You know. What about freaking Crash Bash? It goes. I think it goes all the way to like 100 or 200%, 150 or like 200%. Do 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 do.
I wonder if the cap. Let's see. I wonder if the I wonder if the Capcom sale is on the PS5.
I don't know. Is there one like on Steam?
There's one I saw advertised. It's on PS5
there was. I know that on Steam, the Mega Man games are on sale. I'm as of this video, I'm kind of looking forward to the what do you call it, the shoot I'm kind of looking forward to the new like Steam console basically. But again, like we still don't really know the price yet, I don't think. As of this, you know, so the price may have a huge factor in that. Possibly.
Mm.
Excuse me. I'll be right back, folks. The music's just like... Let's see here. Yeah, this is another random one that like where it slows down, then it randomly gets upbeat. Like a lot of the music in this just feels like it's randomly upbeat. Like not like you know, not just like it actually like just goes into a cat like normally. It just kind of just like you know, just kind of happens. I'm really glad he's going really slow on this thing. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Favorite. Favorite.
Yes. Now, let me tell you how much easier it is whenever you have save states and rewind features on or at least save states on for like the first 3 Crash games. Wait. Whoop it going.
Whoop it go.
See if I can do this. Yeah, how about that? Let's see here. See if I can do the death route. Now, the disappointing thing about the death route in this game, well, other than just other common problems this game has, is that they don't have like any unique music for it. It just has the normal level of music.
For what? The death route?
Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be some people that will say Crash 2 is better because the Death Route music is all unique, whereas in Crash 3 and like the bonus and the Death Route levels have just like a couple of themes. But I think that I don't think that matters. I reckon it's still good. Explode. I got the gem. Jimmy, my boy. Wanted. The picture of Cortex there is just wanted. Just kind of a blurry picture of Cortex's head. That was about pointless. So, yeah, that was Crash's death animation there for hitting the cactus. A cacti.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Okay, it didn't just happen. It's a conspiracy theory.
It's a conspiracy theory.
A conspiracy theorist. Oh, wait, I know how to get that. There we go.
Let go.
I got me the yellow gem. Bam, 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 bam. Ew. I see, like the set piece, like the set pieces here, or whatever you call it, the stuff you're walking on in the level. They can look fine. Like this kind of looks neat. Neat setup here. It's just it's this game. Is this game gay? Gay. Why are you skipping those boxes? Remember the G4 thing where it had? I think it was either G4 or Spike TV. Like that had to do with gaming stuff. They had like a thing where it had like all these characters from like different games, like the models from in game, and at one point they had Sonic and Scorpion from Mortal Kombat playing chess.
What?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there a Mortal Kombat chess like in one of the games on the PS2?
Oh yeah, on Deception.
Yeah, back when they used to really pack games out with no additional charge.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what's funny is that like how you notice that kind of stuff later on is that like Tekken. Okay, so like on the PSP with Tekken. Shoot. Okay, On PSP, Tekken Dark Resurrection, which was the PSP version of Tekken 5, Dr. Tekken had they had a free mini game on there, which was bowling. Like bowling was like a cool mini game you could play on there. Tekken, I think Tekken Tag HD, the re-release had bowling on there. I don't remember if 6 had it or not, but it was in 7 as paid DLC. And something Bandicoot. And then they had like I'm trying to think of they had this ball here, and but yeah, like it was a free game, and it was a game that just kind of came with it in Tekken on PSP, and the HD re-release of Tekken Tag Tournament. Yes. Yeah, it was free on there, and then 7 charges you for it as separate DLC for a game that was $60 when it first released for the base game, not including all the stuff, and then like that's paid DLC right there. That was one of the big problems with Tekken 7 when it first came out, was that like it wasn't the base game was not bad, or excuse me, the gameplay itself was not bad. It was actually pretty tight. It was a really good game, but for a game released in 2017 on PS4, where was the rest of the game at? Like, oh, we're just gonna charge you. Like, I swear, games like fighting games and some like competitive multiplayer games in general just got extremely greedy with like, you know, how they release stuff. Tekken 8 has microtransactions. I will say though, at least the base game of both Tekken 7 and 8 at least come with a full story. But a full story mode, but 7's kind of sucked and 8's was fine. Yeah, Monkey Ball. Actually, this came out, originally came out either the year that Monkey Ball came out or like a year before. It was one of those. Like the original release of this game. So I remember Super Monkey Ball. At first, I thought it was like originally like a Sega arcade game or like on something, but it was actually it was originated on GameCube. So that means it's superior because Nintendo. Oh hey, Dingle Dial, and look. You know the big threat of entropy? He's right there now. His life has gone downhill.
Pro tip, keep your mustard and ketchup in a pair of socks. And it shows someone like, it's got the socks hanging from something so he can pull and squeeze them like cow udders to
what put the
ketchup. There's a restaurant in Townsend, Tennessee that has a cow udder dispensary for condiments. It's really weird.
You squeeze and go, and it goes.
It's not electronic, but that would be even funnier if you like squeeze and it just goes, or you make it really weird. You make it go moo.
Yeah. Hey, Dingle Dialson. I stunned Danger with my comment.
I'm just baffled at this game.
I know.
I've beaten it before, but I've pretty much forgotten the entirety of it. Some beautiful knowledge.
What?
That's some beautiful knowledge.
I know that's some beautiful knowledge. Let's see here. There's just a couple levels left. Create balls of fire. Now could this happen to me?
I just understand.
What about the old Cat Icarus video of Bratz Rock Angels and
Good lord, that video.
I don't know. Remember when he watched a clip of it and like dropped the controller and goes and looks in the mirror like it's all black and white. That music's playing.
We'll have to watch that before we do the next recording.
Alright.
All of our reviews are just going to be the review with a Kid Icarus video in the corner.
Yes.
We're gonna do second screen on your main screen, so you can use your screen and use the second screen as your second and third screen.
Who are you? Oh, you're grabbing a game case there for a moment.
Yeah, I was gonna chew on it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna chew on a Nintendo Switch cartridge. I heard they're pretty tasty.
See, at first when I first heard about that, I was like, when I first heard that people were like, years ago, gosh, almost 10 years ago, getting pretty darn close to a whole decade. When I first heard that, I was like, why? Why are people doing this?
But so kids wouldn't eat them.
I mean, no, I was saying like, why are people licking the cartridges? See, I didn't know about the foul taste thing at first, so that kids wouldn't. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I know, like, and then I started seeing like batteries started having like bad taste stuff.
It's because kids are stupid.
Do you have a kid?
I bet they're stupid.
Freaking old Brutal Moose. Brutal Moose. What about this? Definitely not reference to
Alien.
Yeah.
Alien.
So I didn't realize until years later that you remember that episode of Ed and Eddie. It was like one of the last episodes before the movie.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
The one with the aliens, or Jimmy had that dream. And
yes.
All that. Yeah. I didn't know for a long time that was all connected to. It was kind of a crossover without actually having.
Crossover to what?
So like apparently a bunch of a few Cartoon Network shows were doing that. The alien thing. And it all, I think it was Billy and Mandy. It all came to, and like you saw other Cartoon Network characters that were invaded, like taken.
Oh.
And like I think one of them was Ed. Honestly, I'd have to look back on it again, but like I'd have to like watch the whole series again to really see. I think Billy and Mandy may have been one of those Cartoon Network shows that didn't really get bad.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can remember, like it never really got, like or it never got like lower in quality. It just kind of stabilized. And like, again, I'd have to watch it again to really see for sure, but.
Geraldo gonna do what Geraldo done did.
Yes. But like what I mean by that is like, okay, so in like I want to say the early 2000s or getting close to the mid 2000s, there's a bunch of cartoon. Okay, so there was some. It feels like there were some changes to Cartoon Network that just weren't good or as good. It was kind of around the time that like shows like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends came out.
Mm-hmm.
Where like they made some changes.
It's just home for imaginary, weird, made up people.
Yeah. What was it? When the house explodes. A fart. It's either a fart followed by the explosion or like it happened at the same time, and it was on Billy and Mandy. But like it was around that time. They also had like a new narrator. They had that whole like city thing. Like, you know, everyone was like just living casual lives, was like Cartoon Network characters and all that. I think I can look back and appreciate that now, but because it came with a bunch of other changes, I didn't like it at the time. Ed and Eddie Season 5 was not as good. Had some funny moments, but wasn't as good. It dropped in quality. Powerpuff Girls wasn't as good. It didn't quite get bad, but it wasn't all that good either. I'll tell you here in a minute.
Oh my.
Oh my, spank me, daddy.
So naughty. Gonna have to spank.
I'm gonna spank you stupid for this. But yeah, you had that, and then Dexter's Lab just like dropped off a cliff with how bad it got.
You had Ego Trip, and then all of a sudden, like, the animation quality was horrendous. The art style was horrendous, and the writing was just like, worst.
Yeah, it was not good. I think, what was it, Cartoon Network Studios took over or something? It was no longer Hanna-Barbera, it was Cartoon Network Studios or something like that.
Hanna-Barbera?
Yes. But anyway, Hanna-Barbarian. But anyway,
Hanar.
Well, like, you had that, and then like they stopped making them, and then the 2003 episodes or the early 2000s episode of Dexter were just absolutely horrendous, absolutely terrible. For some reason, the kids that we knew still said it was good, and I was like, even as a kid, I was like, why? You know,
I don't remember even talking with anybody about that kind of stuff.
Well, we did, and they were talking about how good it was, and I was trying to say no, it wasn't, you know. But, like, it's because, see, I was correct. But you ask them today, and they're like, yeah, it's terrible. Or, yeah, that was terrible. But, yeah, I think that gym challenge is, like, in Warped whenever you have to get, like, it's like Warped in the second game is where you have to have all of them, all the colored gems to beat it. But anyway, yeah, Dexter got really, really terrible. I don't know about Johnny Bravo. Again, that's another one I'd have to look at to see if it actually got bad after a while. I know it got different, but it didn't. I don't know if it got bad or not. I know there was like one of the last few episodes had like Weird Al and I'm trying to think of Adam West and was it Don Knotts? I can't remember.
I think Don Knotts was in an episode.
When did he die? I don't remember if he actually voiced his character or not. That's a, you know. But yeah. But around that time, there was just so many changes, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like change, and
2006.
Okay, so he probably did voice his character. Then.
Go back to being dead.
Yeah, go back to being dead. Anyway, SAR. Oh yeah, here's a moment where they like have Aku, like give you 3 Aku masks. And by the way, we still say Aku. I know it's technically Aku, but that's what we said as kids, so that's correct. Then Uka. Let's see. Okay, so I missed a few boxes. Oh well. But yeah, so it got terrible, and it feels like around that time Nickelodeon started getting a little dipping in quality as well. Because once Kimmy came along, you know what happened there. The show just took a nosedive for Rugrats. So here's the epic powers that Crunch has. Like his elemental powers have reached the max. He just stomps on the buttons that has the elemental mess. That's it. You like how the wait? Oh yeah. See, at least in this game, when you have the bazooka, it actually comes in use for like at least the boss fight. But I like how the where the health is. It's just Cortex like typing away at nothing. Like, isn't this boss battle intense? No, it's outside of tense. Oh. I will say the music is kind of cool. There's the random upbeatness to it again. Just, like, that was the thing, there was like a lot of these games, not only did they have a lot of upbeat music, it was just randomly, it just got upbeat. I think what makes this boss battle a little... What they do to make them a bit harder is that you don't get to have any Aku masks. But that was the same thing for some of the other Crash games. Woo. What Rocco? It would be kind of neat if they had like the next Crash game.
My name is Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah. You can't dog, you prick. It was something like that. Like the guy who voiced Winslow and like Rocco and stuff is like he was talking about different voices he's done. And he said something like in like an interview thing, and he's like, something I talk. Oh, cool. It's almost done there too. Die.
Die.
But like there was like an interview thing on that Rocco's Modern Life like complete series thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it had like a few of the voices, like it had like Carlos, I forgot his last name, who talked for Rocco. It had the creator of Rocco,
Carlos Mancellos. I have no idea. I just made that up.
They had him. They had Tom Kenny, since he voiced Heifer.
You mean Bunch Bob?
Yes, Bunch Bob.
Bunch Bob.
Yes, Bunch Bob. That's so stupid.
You like that though?
Yeah. But so then they had that, and they also had the guy who talked for Mr. and Mrs. Bighead, as well as some other characters.
So Mr. Bighead?
Yeah, and then they also had Mr. Lawrence who talked for Filbert, and he also talks for Plankton and all that.
Yeah, Belfort.
Yes.
I'm just gonna keep changing names on you until you lose your mind.
So anyway, so they had that, and it was and like at one point they were doing some voices that they talk for different characters, and Carlos was like, "And I talked for Winslow and Cat Dog for some of Cat Dog prick," or something. Like just this way he said it was just so. Honestly, season 4 of Cat Dog kind of just felt like it started out with the movie,
okay,
which when you watch it on DVD, it's separated into multiple parts. 3 parts, but and then they had I'm trying to think of then they had like the rest of the series on there. Like it was just like it felt like it was just bonus episodes at that point. Like that's just kind of what I think of when I watched the episodes. I don't know why I'm struggling with this. But it's a good thing I built up so many lives. Yeah. But yeah, sorry, but yeah. If you watched it, like, a lot of it just kind of felt like bonus epilogue episodes, I guess you could say. Or at least one of them, the one where the parents come to visit, feels like an epilogue episode. It was like it was the second to last segment of the series. Was when their parents came to visit. Which I doubt you even saw because it apparently came out in like 2005 on Nicktoons. Because they like spread out all those episodes.
I have the series on DVD. I just haven't watched all the episodes.
The last the last season had like kind of surreal moments too. I mean, even for a show about a cat and a dog attached and you know.
I don't know if any episode will ever stick with me as much as the friggin' future episode.
Oh yeah.
Where they got split in two and had like the robot undersides and
yeah.
Cat hooked them together to defeat the boss and
yeah.
Ended up being a freaking vacuum or having to vacuum clean in the future.
Yeah, it's terrific, you know. Jim Cummings.
Terrific.
Jim Cummings doing his Jim Cummings. Okay. There we go. Okay. Not one last hit, but close to it.
One last hit.
Just imagine, like, this was at least Xbox players' first Crash game.
WTF is a Bandicoot.
Yes, but the reason I say that is because Nintendo players also had the first GBA game at least, or the first couple of GBA games, which were good, decent games. Not as good as the originals, of course. I mean, that can go without saying. But yeah.
So how did Universal end up with Crash?
They have always owned Crash, actually.
Yeah, but how? Because didn't Dude come up with Crash?
Well, like, Naughty Dog came up with it.
Mm-hmm.
And Sony and Universal made a deal where, like I think Universal had a hand in, like, I guess they published it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Sony made a deal with Sony to have them exclusive to PlayStation.
And then they're like, cool, we're going to give it to, like, some of the most subpar developers to continue.
Yeah.
Cortex. You realize that Crash may have collected all the crystals, but he doesn't have the gems. The gems can resurrect the masters one last time. Destroy that Bandicoot once and for all.
And here's what I'll do with that. First, I'm going to see if I can skip the credits. Remember how these were the credits? Well, I skipped those credits. Well, here's what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to save this right here. Before I end it. Anyway. Or as what Zach Hadel's scream. Okay. I hit new game, and I'm gonna pause it real quick. All right, folks. So if you put in Wombat, for those who don't know, if you put in Wombat as your name, when you hit new game, wait for it. If I looked at the right thing. Okay, so you got the opening, but when you go in, when you go in, you have everything. You have absolutely everything. And I want to show this off real quick. Whoa!
Wombat.
I just want to show you all what these levels look like, in case you... I'm not going to actually try and complete them. I'll probably just play until I die. Play each one until I die. Well, first, we have Coco here. We have Peach Skin Coco. With, yeah, this is a light level. Well, you're laughing because I'm using...
Oh, wait, is this for an alternate ending?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, so this is...
So it's like Crash 1 where it's an alternate ending.
Yeah. Well, okay, it's like Crash 2 and 3 where it's the true ending.
Oh.
Well, rather... Yeah, you know what I mean. You get the full ending of it. So yeah, these are pretty challenging, and like I said, I'm only gonna play them until I die, at least once.
There's a video of Shadow fast walking his way through a level, but not running walk. It's just me walking back to the bar to thank my bro for paying for my Uber.
What the heck? Shadow Hedgehog?
Shador.
So yeah, we got that. We got the Ghost Town. This is it's supposed to be like a race against Crunch and some mine carts. So yeah, right here.
There is a social media page.
Nice.
And it just says, Day 74 of feeding Aisha my used lenses until she's big as a basketball. So there's somebody putting all their used contact lenses on a ball until it's big enough to be a basketball.
Okay.
That's one way of doing it.
Yeah. So yeah, basically if you just want to complete the level like this, you just do this. Something about the way Crash is bouncing there. It tickles my fancy.
Me forcing my starter Pokemon to drink its 20th Moo Moo milk so it can keep fighting the Elite Four for me. What the heck? It shows some movie some guy's just forcing milk down a guy's throat.
When you go in here, you gotta watch out for them nitros. Whee! So yeah, I've kind of found some Crash levels easier if you don't try to do everything in one go. Just, you know, some levels, like I find them some of them easier just to do it in like separate things, because it can be really annoying to, you know, if you die you have to start all over. Ice Station Bandicoot.
We started a book club. Our first book is this Chili's restaurant menu. What the heck?
Dear Lord.
Just reading a Chili's menu.
Yeah. How much you want to bet that polar bear there was probably meant to be like an enemy or something? That random polar bear there I'm racing. How much you want to bet it was meant to be like an enemy or something, have more of a significance than it does in this level? Wouldn't surprise me, at least. Because it's like, why am I... So this is basically that Rings of Power level from Crash Warped, but in a... not as good. I did that on purpose. On purpose.
Mechanic, it'll be $800 for new brakes, and it shows a guy throwing a boat anchor out of his car and it's tied up to his car as a way to brake.
What the heck? Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, and this is the last ball level, is a space type level.
POV, illegal immigrants, the second they get their CDL in California, it show it's like GTA, just smashing a semi-truck into things.
What the heck? Tiny tiger. Yeah. Okay. But you get the gist of it, and then the very last the very last bonus level, the very last level of the game. That's the last level.
Oh.
The level is last.
Oh!
And this is what it is. It is one of the most annoying levels in any Crash game. Like how our ears though are just kind of flapping like. Let's see, look, just like this is the whole level right here. It's Christmas themed, and trying to get everything in this level is dumb. It is absolutely dumb.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. Ah! Okay, I'm done. But you get the gist of it. It is kind of a lengthy level, or it feels like a lengthy level.
There's a video of somebody with a really big pigeon putting a charge cable into its feathers, and it says, "Charging my drone."
What the heck? Oh yeah, he can run. He can run now too. Look at the way he runs.
Come on, man.
Look at the way he runs.
That's wrong.
And now I will do the final level, or the last boss again. But this time, you know what I'm gonna do this time? I'm gonna pause it so you don't have to watch it again. By the way, I have something very important to see what. And here we go. And that's the important thing. Write down the test. I botched that joke. Anyway, so yeah, I got through that. By the way, if you get frozen on here and the balls of ice, then you can actually break out of it. And here's the real ending. Here's the final ending.
Frick.
Wait for as soon as it loads. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is. Okay. Crash is just there, just. We're friends now. Okay, Jimmy Neutron. How are we gonna get out of here?
Thank you for believing in me, guys.
You know that, French? Hey, do you think that's the last we'll see of Dr. Cortex and Uka Uka?
I'd like to believe that, actually. But somehow, I doubt that very much. You landed us in the middle of nowhere! Ouch! No, wait! I can explain!
Look at the way that looks. It's just so weird. It was the next one going to be the Revenge of Cortex instead of the Wrath of Cortex. So anyway, so that was the ending of this game. That's for true.
That's for true.
And yeah, as you can tell, this was the best Crash game ever made. It was like hands down just the greatest thing ever created. And what do you have to say about it, Andrew?
Nothing, actually. I have absolutely no things to say. I have no words that are supposed to be coming out of my mouth. I don't think I'll actually be uttering any statements that are going to be relevant to the situation.
And also, there's
As
a
a
thing
matter
called
of fact,
Swallow
I have
Studios.
no words that can be conveyed in any sort of fashion. I don't really have any time to waste with the statements that I have. I got nothing.
So did you like it?
No. I was kind of hoping you were ending the video with that.
No, I wasn't.
Dang it. That's why I said all that.
Engine entropy.
Entropy?
Yes. So, there was apparently something called that was arranged by Swallow Studios.
Swallow.
Yeah. You know what to do, guys. You gotta make sure that you make it really dirty. But yeah, so now that we're done with that game, well, the next game will be an Andrew game, and then the game after that will be a Daniel game. Excuse me, Danny. Oh no, I revealed my real name. But that was a game. Thanks for watching, folks. Crash Bandicoot says. That's what he has to say. But until next time, like this video and subscribe to this video. And here's what Andrew has to say this video.
I'm not saying anything else.